Hi, I'm Marie.
And I'm Rosa.
And this is All the Planner Things. Hello, and welcome back to All the Planner Things. And we're on episode 2!
Yay!
I'm so excited! We're actually doing a second episode. Yay! Okay.
Yes.
Welcome. And I think we're going to go ahead and start off with what is in our planners this week.
Yes.
Rosie, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I feel like it's been a long month this week. It's been so... Our kids, because they both go to the same school, are back at school. And so I have a back-to-school kit from Shine Sticker Studio. It's so adorable. And I actually didn't want to ruin it, so I didn't want to add it. I did a lot of before the pen, which I never do. Because it's so pretty. You guys have to see it. But that's what I have, fam. I have mainly Shine Sticker Studio. And I have one little sticker from Once More with Love. Right? Mm-hmm. That's what they're called. Because I have a little back-to-school thing. I have a lot of back-to-school stuff from them. So, but I wanted this kit because I wanted an actual kit for this one. So that's what I have.
I see a photo.
And I do. First day of school, so I had to have the first day of school picture. And so that's what I have. I have a picture of my son getting all excited for his first day. And
what do you use to print out your photos for your planner?
I use...
I think it's a sprocket.
A sprocket, yes,
right?
Thank you. I was like, sounds like there's a P in there. I use a sprocket, yes. I actually love it. I had another one, I think.
You have what I have, right?
The Polaroid.
I have a Polaroid zip that I use.
Yes. And
I have a love-hate relationship with it. Right now, it's working really well for me. And I love that, I didn't have to buy another one, to be honest. I love that it's working, and I love the zero ink idea. I love that I can buy a 50-pack of the paper sticker things on Amazon or whatever. But I was having an issue with it. It was crashing for a while. Like when I first bought it, it was working great, and then like I had a little snag when it wouldn't work, and it kept saying it wanted to update stuff. But every time I would update, it would kind of crash. But whatever happened now, it's working, and so it's asking me to update, and I'm refusing to update it because I don't want it to mess up again. So yeah, I use that in my memory planner because I think we both love to have photos to look back on.
Yes, I love pictures. I have this fear that maybe I won't remember much because I have really bad memory when I'm older. So at least I'll have pictures to remind me of things. I did have a Polaroid one. I lost it. I'm sure it's somewhere in my storage because I have a storage and we had to do this deep cleaning type of thing and we moved everything. And my husband decided to just pack everything, even though I had put everything, especially the planner things, in specific boxes. Swore that he left everything as organized as I did, but we never found it. I bought the sprocket. Sprocket. It sounded wrong in my mouth. Anyways.
HP sprocket?
Yeah. I like it. The only issue I have with it is that I always have to reconnect it to my phone. So I have to make it forget like the device, and then I have to reconnect it, and that's the only way it pops up. If anyone has any other tips or if I'm doing it wrong, but it never shows up. Like if it's already, it will stay connected under my Bluetooth, but in the actual app, it won't find it. So I have to like forget the device, redo the whole thing. But other than that, yeah. And I do my memory planning in my planner because I have lots of space, and like I said, I don't like to carry around a lot of books, even though I still do. My backpack's heavy.
Well, you carry other books.
Yeah.
Not just planner books.
Not planner books,
like
that's true.
Books. Actually, hardcover books right now.
That's true. So, and for next week, I don't have a kit because this is what I do. I panic and wait till the last minute and then go, crap, I didn't decorate. So any of those non-decorators out there, feel me. What's in yours?
So for this current week, I actually have the same Shine Sticker Studio Back to School kit. I didn't know that you were getting one. Like, we didn't plan this on purpose. Like, it just happened. We're both fans of their work, independently. And so, yeah, that's this week. So we'll share these images in our IG, of course. But I did start stickering for next week because I do pre-plan, and I'm surprised I'm only 1 week ahead, actually. And I picked I'm trying to shop my stash as much as possible because I have a lot of stickers. I have a craft cabinet, basically, that is packed full of so many stickers that I could never possibly use, that I said, you know what, this is the year I've been trying to shop my stash more than anything. Overall, I think I've been okay. I've had to buy a few special, like, holidays, and when I see, like, something really cute that I just can't pass up. But primarily, I'm trying to shop my stash. So I found a Sticker Guru Happy Place kit that I've had, gosh, at least for a year, I think. And it's super cute because the week before school started, we took our family, we took my daughter to Disneyland, and I didn't get to use this super cute Disney kit because I had a different kit out for something else that happened that week because we did a lot of stuff on the week before she went to school. So I decided, you know what, I don't want to just keep waiting because we don't have Disneyland passes. We did a long time ago, but now we just go single days here and there, and so this was kind of like a special occasion. I don't honestly know when we're going to be back, so I thought it's time to use the kit.
Yes.
So it's super cute. I'll post it in our Instagram, and you'll see it. And that's what's in my planner right now.
Awesome.
So, drumroll. The rest of this episode, I would like, since we talked about in the intro that Rosa is currently looking for a 2023 planner. So I took down her many, many requirements and have been on the planner search for her. And we were going to go over those options live with you right now. She's going to get a first look at some options that I pulled. I know there's so many planners out there, and so I'm sure there's many other brands and lines and, people making their own planners that I don't know about. So I just kind of hit the biggest ones I could find right now, brands that I could find right now.
That actually fit my criteria, kind of, I guess. I don't know. This is all live for me. As I was telling her what I was looking for and not looking for, I was like, I don't know. There was a lot of vagueness, and then there's a lot of, criteria. So it's either or. There's no middle for me. So we'll see what she pops up with. Well,
just to go over some of the criteria. Okay, Rosa likes an hourly planner.
Gotta have hourly.
It has to be weekly and monthly, but dailies are nice, not necessarily needed, she said, but she wouldn't be opposed to a daily spread in months, but it must have a weekly and a monthly already.
Yes.
It needs to be smaller than her current planner, which is 8.5 by 11. It has to be rings or spiral. She is not a fan of discs at this point. Not also a fan of hardcover book-bound planners because they're harder to open.
Yeah, it's just hard for them to lay flat.
Right.
I think.
So if you found a soft cover, lay flat type, those are okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough space on the monthly grid is something you've had problems finding, right?
Yes.
And if you can customize it, it says customize options okay is what I wrote down. So just in case you can't find all of that, the ability to customize, right?
Yes. So
okay.
I'm showing her right now my monthly, and see all that I need to write in my monthly?
Oh, that's a lot.
That's why I need to make it. Unless, of course, I get a financial one next year, which then I can break this monthly into 2 different monthlies.
Well, you could also...
It's very convoluted.
If you do rings, you could have a section on just finances.
Exactly.
And just do monthlies. Because you like seeing the month,
yes.
Right? For financial?
I need to know when to pay my bills.
Yeah. Okay. So, the fact that your monthly is 8.5 by 11 right now, and it takes up almost the entire page, and still not big enough, concerns me. To be honest, about all these other options, because you will not find probably a box that big.
Exactly. So maybe that actually narrows things down, that maybe I should have a ring option. Maybe.
Well, let's go through the ones I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I found 10 potential planners for you.
Yay!
So
10.
Let's jump into them. Okay, so the very first one I want to show you, let me just pull it up on screen, is a coil-bound planner by Lights Planner Action.
Oh, I like their inserts.
Right? I think you've used their inserts before. I've used some of their inserts before.
Yes, I actually used it when I had the ring last year, right?
Yeah, last year when you were doing it.
I got some of their inserts. I really like their inserts.
So they do have a coil-bound weekly and monthly. It's called the Brittany Designer Coil Series.
Ooh.
And it is a hourly, weekly / monthly hybrid planner. However, it is only a half year in this coil.
Oh. Womp womp.
So because it used to be a full year on one coil, but apparently there was comments about it getting too thick. It said the Brittany has been updated. It is no longer a full year on one coil. This will allow for more stickering and less bunching on your coil. So I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. They do have it in A5, B6, and Happy Planner Classic size. So I thought A5 would probably be the smallest you want to go because you want to have bigger squares.
Yes, because I did once had a B6, right?
Yeah.
When I did TNs.
Yes.
About a few years ago. Way too small.
Okay. So everything I'm going to try to show you is about an A5 or a 7x9 size. So, okay, just keep that one in the back of your mind. It is only a half year, though.
Actually, that's probably a disqualifier at this point.
Alrighty.
Because I like to have everything in one place.
No problem, because I did have a backup option from Lights Planner Action, and they do have ring bound. You can basically build it yourself. It won't be on a coil, although I think there is an option to put things on a coil. There has been in the past. But this that I'm looking at right now is just called the Undated Weekly Vertical Lined and Timed. And it has a hourly vertical at the top and then kind of like an open box on the bottom. So it's a week on 2 pages. And it has a to-do list and a notes section on the bottom of the left side, and then an open box for whatever you want on the right side of the bottom, and then an open column on the very far left. It is undated, which I don't know if that's a deal breaker for you.
I have a love-hate relationship. I love that it's undated, so like in theory, if I say I do skip a week, I don't feel like it's wasted. But then I have to go in and actually write everything in there myself.
There may be a dated option either coming out soon or that I missed, so keep this one in mind maybe.
Or this gives me more reason to shop. Because you know how I love kits?
Yeah.
And I think I do better with kits, and I can just buy weekly kits.
You could do that. That is true.
I don't know how much that is actually a solution to spend more money, but that's usually not an answer that I give because I don't like spending money, but today I feel like shopping, so I'll say yes. So this looks interesting. Okay, and yeah, you would be able to go then and buy your separate monthly inserts for that too. So this is for just the binder. This is just a ring not insert. Yeah, ring inserts, I guess it would be. But it's just the weekly portion. Okay. It doesn't have the monthlies, but I could get their monthlies. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Or you can, mix and match also whatever you want to. They have a bunch of monthly options, but since monthlies are pretty universal, I was really focusing on weekly layouts to show you today. This is actually a different format too. I've never had like the to-dos on the bottom, in that big column, but it's interesting. Yeah. It's interesting. Okay. It's only the second one I've shown you. Yeah. You don't have to commit right now. I don't hate it. Okay. I hated the half option, but okay. So that's an option, and I believe this is a full 12. Oh. Ooh. Interesting. Sorry. For an A5 size, it comes with 24 pages, which gives you 11 weeks of planning. Okay. But with a ring, you do tend to have to take things out anyways. Right. I think I did do that, right? Yeah. It's just that, so you would have to buy several of these to get through a whole year. But you could also decide after 11 weeks, maybe you want a different type of layout too. That's true. So there's that. It's a non-committal commitment. Commitment, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Still in the maybes. Maybes. Okay. Okay. So then my next choice is cloth and paper. Oh, I love cloth and paper. I love their paper. It is so nice. I absolutely love cloth and paper. I know I got was it their monthlies or their weeklies? No, their dailies. I don't know, but this is where I started from. I don't know. Their paper's so pretty. It's just nice to feel on. I love their paper. And I remember that you love them. So, My OG
I was
paper.
going to bring it up as a potential option, one that you're familiar with, you've used, and you've enjoyed. And they do have a, the one that I'm looking at right now is an undated hourly weekly insert, the second edition specifically.
Oh.
And so it does have a half Saturday, half Sunday sharing like one long column in an hourly layout. And so I know you do a lot on the weekends, but, well, is that something that would work? It goes from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. in an hourly layout the rest of the week, Monday through Friday, which that's a long span. That's kind of impressive. I haven't seen one.
What does mine go?
I don't know.
Mine goes from 6 to 11.
Wow. Well, okay. But again,
but I create
8.5 by 11 is
it's, yeah. You know, I'm not opposed to it. We do say I do a lot on the weekends, but do I? Like, you know, I'll have one big event in the weekend, right? And then, is there a place to write a to-do list that I can write it somewhere?
Oh, let me see. I brought it up to just a single.
Oh, no to-do list column. Well, that's a no.
Okay.
I would probably have to say no to this one, just because I need a to-do list. Unless I write the to-do list within the day of the week, which I've done before.
We could. Well, okay. This is just like
What's their first edition look like? I think I got their first edition.
I had the first edition too, but I'm trying to find. Today I'm having a hard time navigating websites.
Yeah, see, that's their dailies. I love their dailies.
So that's what you had for
sure.
I did. Okay.
Love that format. Oh, maybe they don't do the first edition anymore. That's why it's called the second edition.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Okay then.
Yeah, I'm just searching by an A5 6-ring punch and an undated calendar inserts, and I'm not finding another hourly version. Not to say that one's not coming out. You know, we are talking in end of summer, so who knows what might come out before the end of the year for next year. But this is just what's available
currently,
as of right now. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I think that would be, out of what's available right now, that's what they offer, I guess. The best under your requirements.
Yeah. I was willing to try the half weekend thing, but I really need a to-do list column because there's a lot of to-dos.
Okay, let's go to the next one I have is the Kit Life Planner.
Oh, this is new.
This is new. I've heard of them. I think Kit is keeping it together. So this is the 2022 version. We're looking weekly Keeping It Together Planner.
Ooh.
And I'm going to pull up.
I already like their name.
So actually what I liked about them is that their monthly grid really kind of spans the whole vertical length. And so for you needing big boxes, I thought that would be something that you might like.
I like that.
Because a lot of places like leave a couple inches on the bottom, or they have like decorative things or note areas on their monthly grid. So I was like looking really for something that would be kind of full page. And if I can zoom in, they have an interesting layout that I'm looking at right now. It's kind of like a to-do list at the top of each day, and then an hourly from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the bottom of the column. So instead of just your weekly to-dos, you have like your daily to-dos, and they even have the big 3 at the very top for your top 3 checklist items.
So this is going to make me more efficient instead of having one long list.
It could, because then you have to decide what you want to do per day.
Exactly, and I have to do it because I wrote it on that day.
Right. So
usually what I do is sometimes I do the things and then I go in and I write that I did them and check them off. So satisfying. But not exactly what planning means.
So it has a 2-page spread per week, meal, travel, and budget tools, doodle breaks, and goal-setting tools for the month and the quarter. According to the website right now.
Do they have pictures of this doodle stuff and breaks?
Well, they have... Please pause for a moment while I find it. Okay, so we just watched a little video on the Kit Life website about their planners. What do you think?
I like it. I like the colors. It's different. I love how you said that the monthly is big. Their hourly is different. They have a section for to-dos, 3 to-dos, and then a big thing for tasks. Um, dumb question. I was like, what's the difference between a to-do and a task? I don't know.
Well, I think that they have a big 3 to-do list, which is like your 3 priorities, and then you can make your own to-do list after there in the task area. I guess. I don't know, but I like it. Mm-hmm.
I like their check-in. Their like monthly check-in. It's different. It has a habit tracker. It even has a space in the weekly to put self-care, which maybe then I'll do some self-care if my planner reminds me to do it. I like it. It's different. It's a different thing, but I like it.
Okay.
So
keep that one in mind.
Keep that in mind.
Okay.
That might go in my maybe list.
Alrighty. So next we have...
And it's colorful.
It is very colorful. Now, completely on the other spectrum of that is I'm going to show you a planner I've tried in the past. It is black and white, but that means you can add stickers to make it colorful.
More shopping!
Yes. So the next one is going to be the Passion Planner.
Oh.
Which you've seen me use a couple years ago. I like it because it's an hourly. It also has like to-do lists, and they separate your personal to-do from your work to-do for the week. I love they have this area called the space of infinite possibility at the bottom. And so I actually am going to pull out my old Passion Planner that I've used. I'm not sure 100% if sizing has changed. So that's a caveat. I just want to let you know. I've heard that their large planner is actually a bit bigger than it has been, but I think I have a medium. And it's like a B5 size. So one second.
Ooh.
It is pretty big. It's definitely bigger than an A5. There's not a lot of B5. I think a B5 is kind of more like a 7x9, but not quite. It's probably a little bit bigger. But take a look.
All right. Let's see. So we have lots of calendars in the front. Squares are smaller for the monthly.
Their monthly is true. It does not follow the whole page. It gives you open area at the bottom. I actually forgot about that. So it's a good thing you point that out.
Also, do the monthlies come before the weeklies? Like all the months are ahead of time?
In the ones that I have, I have an undated.
Ah.
So it does. The other monthlies come first, and then the weeklies come after, which I think some people do not like that layout at all. Okay, she's shaking her head.
No.
That's going to be no. I believe if you have a dated one, though, they put the weeklies between the monthlies. But I've always had a undated because I'm weird and I like my monthly grids to have a Sunday start and I like my weeklies to have a Monday start.
Oh.
And at least at the time, I have to double check currently. I'm not 100% sure on the current layouts, but at the time that I was shopping, you either could pick a Sunday start or a Monday start, but it was that way throughout the entire planner, which is why I was doing undated. So I could kind of switch it up. I crossed out or stickered over the monthly grids to make those a Sunday start.
You know, back in the day, I was thinking that the slots for their hourlies were too small.
Mm-hmm.
They work.
I mean, they are definitely smaller than average, but...
I like this size.
Okay.
This is a nice size. It's portable, but still not too small.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's her decorating that's just making me fall in love with it. Because this is an old one, so she has all these pretty stickers, and it's all colorful.
Something that I will mention that is that Passion Planner does have free downloads. So if you want to take a look, here's the dimensions are listed.
Okay.
So I used to have a small daily by them too, and it was like 5.8 by 8.3. It's almost about an A5. The medium is a 6.9 inch by 9.8 inch. Is that about that size? Yeah, probably about that. So I think that's the one. Because their new large is now 7.8 by 11. Because their original large was about almost like an 8.5 by 11, but a little bit bigger, tall-wise, it looks like. A little less wide. It used to be 8.3 by 11.7, and now the large is 7.8 by 11. So
as I'm looking at this right now, why am I leaning towards the large?
Oh, no. No, you said you don't want one as big as what you have.
I don't, but...
But, like I was about to say, I don't think I actually said it out loud. They do have free downloads of PDFs and sample sizes, so you can print them out and decide which size is something you would prefer.
Okay. I think we'll put this in my maybe pile.
Okay.
Because I really like hers.
But it could also be the decorating. Like, I should have handed you, I had a blank one, and they're not as, here, just take a look at the ending pages where I didn't actually, because this is one of the planners that I jumped out of.
I think what I like is the size, the way it feels in my hand, how it's big enough, I think, but it's still not that big.
A little less big than what you have currently. Oh, yeah.
It's a lot.
But I like, it's a soft cover is the one that I have. They do have hard covers now as an option, but it does lay flat nicely. So I like that.
I like the cover, too. It's soft, but it's not like what I have. It's a coil, and it's like your usual, I mean, it's not interchangeable or anything. So after a while, it does look a little banged up. We'll post a picture of it. I love my astrology planner. I'm not talking crap about it, but yes. I like that. That's nice.
That's a maybe.
That's a maybe.
Okay, next in the lineup is Ivory Paper Co.
Oh. I don't think I bought anything from them, but I've heard a lot about them. Mm-hmm. I liked a lot of their stuff.
I have too. One of the things that I thought could be interesting for you is that they have something called the Ultimate Weekly Planner, which gives you 2 different weekly layouts every single week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stress.
No!
I already have to fill out 1. Now I have to fill out 2. No, I'm just kidding.
So they do have a regular hourly page. Let's see if I can make it big. It doesn't want me to increase. Okay. So they do have an hourly layout for every week, but then they also have what's kind of like a horizontal to-do week. So you can really focus on your to-dos, and then your hourly would be when you're doing them, basically, or your meetings and your appointments. And it has a pretty good-sized monthly overview. It takes up the whole page. It doesn't have any extra spaces on the bottom. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, how you would... I like the options of having 2 weeklies. Would you use it every single week? I don't know. But it's neat, and it's a unique layout to me. Or, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Overall layout of a planner to have.
It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Wish we could zoom in. Can we click on it?
I can't. I don't know.
I see a little envelope. I mean, a little envelope. A little finger.
I feel like it should open, but it doesn't want to open.
Maybe you have to do the lower tabs. I lied. I lied. They went somewhere completely not where we wanted it to go.
Okay, so this is the to-do list version of the pages of the weekly. So it gives you kind of like lined area, a do box, a gratitude box, and then on the side a to-do checklist.
And then can I see the
hourly?
The hourly.
So this is the hourly layout pages. So it's from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., I'm sorry. And with a notes section at the bottom of the page. Looks like a week on 2 pages.
It's different. I like the concept. I don't know if it will work for me, though. I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, then I kind of be like a work/personal, because I could use the notes part to write my notes
and your to-dos for work. Yeah.
And then just weekly personal. I don't hate it, but it would be something new for me to work with.
And you would be able to, decorate the hourly layout, all your kits and stickers, and then your work one, you wouldn't feel obligated maybe to decorate as much.
Yeah. True. Maybe.
Okay.
Underneath all the other maybes.
Okay. That's fine. No problem. Next in our lineup is Lime Life planners.
Okay.
This one I don't know a lot about. I've heard about them when I was searching for myself for a customizable planner.
Oh.
because I was like having issues finding exactly what I wanted. I started looking for which companies will do specific custom layouts for your monthly or your weekly. And I remember looking into Lime Life then. So I found this one that is a monthly weekly A5 size planner. And it is customizable. 12 months. And it looks like layout B that I'm pulling up right now is an hourly from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Vertical columns. Same size columns, Monday through Friday. So your weekends give you just as much space as your weekdays vertically. It makes me think, though, that these are not the standard 1.5-inch size columns then, which most stickers, I'm trying box-shaped, box-sized, however you want to say it, stickers. So I need to look into that to see if they have the listing of the column size. But they do have a little to-do weekly list along the side and a small little calendar in the corner too for that month. Of course, you get the monthlies also, and you can choose if you want Sunday or Monday start, 12 months of monthly plus weekly pages. And there are many other different kinds of layouts. That was the 1 hourly one that I spotted.
Okay.
And it does not specify the column length or size.
Which is okay, because my planner obviously does not have the sticker dimensions that everyone else uses, but I still fit it. I make it fit. I'm one of it, it's probably going to drive some people crazy that it's not completely centered. But I can't sticker right anyway. So, not a deal breaker.
And, it is, I forget, an A5 size, so it's probably going to be skinnier columns because it's just a smaller size planner. And they can do them spiral bound or unbound or 6-hole punched. So you got lots of options with them.
And they'll add on like a financial section, a budget.
Yeah, they do have several helpful add-ons. They're saying meal planning, budget, fitness, and they can coil them right into the planner. There's a whole list of planner add-ons you can do too. So this one, like I said, I found when I was looking for a customizable planner. So there's many options that I haven't even mentioned yet. But if you're curious, you can look into.
I think I'll look into that.
Okay.
Not as excited as the other ones, but like you said, they have a lot, so I have to look into it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. Like this one is just a lined vertical layout, I think. They have some horizontal and some dashboard type styles.
So that line vertical, I could always make it into an hourly with a washi. I think
this is true.
Did someone came out with a washi with numbers, right?
Yeah, and then this is one of those where if you wanted to put like members of your family and what they have, like that kind of layout, and then you can do a horizontal with the members of your family and vertical with the actual days that way. Yeah, lots and lots of options. So that one I'm gonna have to probably let you look on it more and investigate that later. But our next one on the lineup is one that I have also tried myself.
See why she's my go-to?
And it is the Hobonichi Techo Cousin book.
Okay.
I am so excited, guys. Oh my gosh. This is in English for the first time ever. I mean, I just think it's so neat because I do love the format, and the Japanese was awesome, and it was beautiful to kind of look at, and every once in a while I try to pull out my Google Translate app and see what the quotes are and things. But it would be so much cooler for me, not knowing Japanese, to have the quotes and other tidbits and stuff in English. So I'm very excited by that. I might actually end up having to buy one of those for 2023 for me. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I kind of want one. So
So I remember that I was leaning towards a Hobonichi at one point. And I don't remember why I didn't get it.
Let me hand you my old. This is my. It was only my 2021. It wasn't even that long ago.
Oh,
I feel like it's
forever
so long ago. One thing that you have expressed that you don't prefer is the months are all in the front, and then you go into your weeks and your days.
Okay.
I know it's not ideal for you, but at the time that I bought this, so many companies were coming out with such adorable kits for the Hobo Cousin. And I loved it. I loved I loved having the monthly, the weekly, and the daily all in one book. And kind of was my must-have when I was shopping around for this time. Because I used to carry around a monthly, weekly planner and then a separate daily notebook.
Oh.
And I didn't like having to carry all those. I would forget one, or it was just complicated. Yeah, and so it does have, so it's all the months, and then wait, are the weeks? I can't remember. It's been so long.
It does have all the weeks. Well,
all the weeks are separate? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is. So it's all the months, all the weeks, and then your dailies. And it's super thin paper, which is nice because it's still not gigantic. I mean, this one, I think, is only half. Wait, is it full? Did I make it through a whole year?
It looks pretty filled out. Oh, no.
I'll see. I stopped.
You stopped.
Oh, when the academic year started. Because that is the thing. Because it is a January to December calendar, the version I have. There is also a different one that follows the Japanese school calendar, which is an April start. But that doesn't help me for getting, July through June or August through July, which is how I like my academic ones to run.
I love that their hourly is in military time. And that it has so many hours. Mm-hmm. I don't know about the new one. I'm looking at hers.
Yeah, it looks like it's the same.
I'm really loving this. I'm trying to remember why I didn't go with this the last time.
I don't know. Was it the thinness of because there is some shadowing through the pages when you write very heavy, or if you're using markers and things. You can even my stickers, you can kind of see stickers on the previous page.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
Maybe at the time I didn't do dailies. I could do dailies. Okay, this is going to the top of the list, actually.
Wow.
I would need a cover.
Oh, trust me, you will find
less shopping.
Many covers.
Okay, let's put this on top.
Wow.
I'm really liking it. I love the thinness of the paper. Is it weird that I want to journal in the dailies?
No, I think a lot of people do that.
Like, I think that's what I'm like, oh my god, I can totally journal in this.
Yeah, I mean, I used it mostly for to-do lists, but I think it'd be really useful. I think I've seen a lot of people on Instagram that use it journaling for the dailies for journaling.
I want it. Okay, let's put it at the top of the list because I really want it. Okay. So far, this is the one that got me most excited, I think.
Oh my gosh, and I told you I really want to buy one, and I don't know what I'm going to use mine for, but I want it.
Journaling.
But I don't need the monthly and the weekly for journaling. I just need a journal.
This is true.
Or just a daily.
That is true. Is there a daily just for this? No.
There is actually not in this format, but the A6 that I've been saying I'm going to use for work next year.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot smaller than this. It is monthly and daily. It does not have weeks.
Okay.
So, unless a new one has come out. But the version I have is only those. And so I originally was going to use that for journaling, but I didn't. I haven't. I'm bad because of the stacks of planners that you can see here. But okay. All right.
Okay.
So seeing you get excited about a certain planner is exciting for me. Like, sometimes it's one of those things that you just have to fall in love with. Otherwise, there's so many options.
There is so many. Mm-hmm. And then I try to Frankenstein some of them or whatever.
Funny you say that, because the next one is the planner I currently have, which is kind of like a Frankenstein-able planner. So
which I do love yours.
Oh.
I do.
Agendio is my current planner, and what I loved is that you tell it what you want, and they give you options for everything. So, like right now, I said you just want a monthly and a weekly. You could add a daily. That's what I have. I have all three. And then when you go in, you totally can look at all the different weekly models or the monthly models. So, like right here, I think I put it as just a spiral thing, but they also do, like I have ring inserts currently, but they can spiral bind for you too. So like here is one, this is very similar to what I have. I think this is what I have actually. So it has hourly columns, very small Saturday, Sunday boxes. So that's the only thing. But I haven't found it to be a problem because usually I'll have one or two like things that are like events or must-dos. And then I use my dailies for like the tasks.
This is true.
Honestly, my weekends fly by. To that I don't really have a big to-do list. If, I get one or two things done, I'm like, yes, weekend success.
And I mainly want the weekly just to like, okay, I have a birthday party or like school activity that day or a basketball game or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
So I would only need it for that space. So I don't need it to be that long, and I don't need it to be hourly. So,
but that's just one option. There is
Okay.
also, this one is very similar. You can just either do a to-do list with a little calendar or make it just one column of like lots of to-dos. They have like AM and PM divided sections with a little bit bigger weekends. And I
you guys can't see me. I'm making a face. I'm not a fan of this layout.
Okay.
Next.
Here's another AM, PM, and evening layout with slightly bigger weekend boxes.
Ooh.
There is a hourly and then like bubble check marks at the bottoms of each column. And then a long to-do list, or however you want to use this space. When you actually go into Agendio, like, we're not going to be able to play as much as I'd like to play unless it's something you're interested in later, because you can go in and click in the specific area that you want to customize and find what other options there are. Like, you might decide you want to make this into 3 different boxes, like, and name it whatever you want, and add check mark boxes if you want, or make it just like a solid open area for doodling or stickering or whatever. Like, when they say like there's divisibles and pagelets, those means those are extra things that you can click on and customize once you're in the editable web interface.
All right, I'm loving this one so far, just because it's customizable so much. But I might get overwhelmed and maybe just go, forget it. I want something already done, but I want to play with this.
There is a lot. There really, really is. There's so many different options. And like I said, I'm just looking at the weeklies. You've got different monthly formats. If you want dailies, there's so many different formats and models. They call them models. There's this one that's like a long column of just hourly with like a little bit on the bottoms you can add with another side column, whatever you want it to be.
I like that one, actually.
So
Kind of looks like the one I have now. Except
yeah, actually.
Except this is,
Yeah. That's very similar to your layout. Mm-hmm. This is the model 23570, if anybody's interested. It's very similar to what she has created in her own planner. And what I like too is you can put in your like family's birthdays, your anniversary too, and it'll remember it in the system and put them on your days for you.
Ooh, is it only birthdays or can you put like
Anything.
Holidays?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, holidays. You can select specific holidays for different countries, different religious holidays, secular holidays. There's so many different options for adding holidays in there.
So, sidebar, the reason I asked this is because one of the reasons I created this one was that because I wanted an astrology portion to it. So, in my planner, I have when the signs start, when the full moon is, the moon phases and all that. So this gives me an idea if maybe I can kind of put that in there.
They do have a Wiccan calendar as a religious option. I remember I saw that at some point.
Interesting.
I'm not sure if it has... I know it's not the same thing.
It's not, but it will have a lot of the things.
But it might have, like, certain things that you're interested in.
Because I like the solstice and the equinoxes and all that, so... Yeah. Let's put this number 2.
We'll put this as if we have to investigate later.
Okay. I have the Hobonichi Techno's number 1. I'm actually putting this as number 2.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, wow. I'm making decisions.
That's crazy.
Who am I?
I don't know.
Because this is not me, y'all. I'll tell you that right now. I'll be like, like that.
Okay, so we will come back to that.
But we have a list. 1 and 2.
We have 1 and 2. Awesome. And I'm not trying to pressure you to use my planner, obviously. Like,
I know.
This is not just because I'm like, because also I'll probably change my mind at any point.
She will.
So, okay, next on the lineup. We're almost done. We are at Plum Paper, which is a company that I've always heard a lot about their customization options, too. They have a lot of different layouts. And you can add on, coil in things, different sections I think they have, like finances and family and, assorted other things. But I wanted to look at their hourly spread. And I remembered that we actually got a freebie at a planner convention.
Did we?
We did.
Oh my God.
I believe this was from PlannerCon.
Okay.
And they gave it to us in a bag. And so you actually have, I've always heard
Did I
about,
get that?
yeah, it's like a sampler book. It's an example. It's not a full notebook of anything, but it has a bunch of their different layouts. At least at the time. This was for 2020, it's dated. So I kind of covered over it to see. But
so we got this in 2020?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get this.
No. Oh, that's what happened. It was supposed to be for PlannerCon 2020, and we didn't attend.
Yes.
Because the pandemic hit.
Exactly.
Right at the time it was supposed to be going on. So I got it in they mailed me my swag bag later on. My
swag bag did not have this. My swag bag had little swag. But that's for another show, I think.
That's,
yeah, our experiences, yeah.
share stories about those. But anyways, I always heard about the paper. Everyone says, oh my gosh, the buttery paper is amazing. So I was excited to get this, and I'm trying to find the vertical layout, or the hourly layout, because I know there's this one, like I said, it's like a sampler book of their different layouts. And here it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
So take a look and take a feel.
Oh, I like their paper.
Some people say that they like how it writes with their pens, or they don't like. They feel like it's kind of slippery during a certain kind. I don't remember what type of ink, if it was like a ballpoint pen or what, or a gel or a fountain.
But I could see like a gel or a fountain maybe smearing because it is very smooth. Or I'm with my adjectives here, but I don't hate it. Like I like it. I like the paper. It's nice and thick. I don't hate it.
And what's neat is that you can go in and you can put your own text. The sample that I have, it says priorities, but on the website it just says your text here. So you can add meal planning. You could probably add whatever you'd like, a finances or a fitness or a self-care or a to-do at the bottom of each column.
Nice. Okay.
And then you can decide what you want this to say. Whether there's a task column on the far side. And the sample I have has a gratitude box, but it's also customizable to saying whatever you'd like. So whatever you want to focus on.
And it has a little calendar.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not in love with it, but I don't hate it. I will not put it down as number 3, though. But I'll look into it.
Nice.
All right.
I like it. I love the paper. I do. I think I need to buy something that's not just this. I need to buy something so I can really feel it and play with it. Because it is ultra smooth paper. It is super nice. I know some people they say paper with like a tooth to it.
Oh.
So I guess it's sometimes easier to write with different kinds of pens. But this one is so soft that I'm like, wow.
I researched into plum paper, I think, at one point in my planner life. But I didn't end up going with it, so I have to remember why. But a lot of my reasonings back then, I've noticed, don't really matter anymore. Because we evolve in our planning journey.
We do, which is funny, because that actually segues perfectly into my last option for you. Back where it all began.
Erin Condren.
Erin Condren Hourly.
I have mixed feelings about this. I don't know. This is a whole other different show, I think. Like, this has to be a whole other episode. I'll be honest, I loved my Erin Condren when I first got it. I was so happy with it. I was glad that I got to have an hourly. There's just a lot of controversy with her. You know, and I think anyone in the planner community probably knows about it. You know, there was the whole Black Lives Matter issue with her. And as a minority person, a woman of color, it really rubbed me the wrong way. And so I don't know if I'm ready to go back to Erin yet. Yeah. But I don't know. Definitely see where you're going with just something we'd like to discuss in a future podcast. Yes. I have more details and more of how I feel. But like I said, this is like another episode that we should have. Mm-hmm. More serious than me try to pick out a planner. But it is, a very popular option for many people. And so I did just want to say they do have an hourly. And I would say, I heard through the grapevine they have some really cute options lately. I think they even had a Hello Kitty collection. And I love Hello Kitty. But I haven't seen anything because I got off the web mailing list and I just don't look for it. And so more to come. But I do have the top 2.
We have a top 2. So out of those 10, we've come with 2 that you definitely want to investigate further, which is yay! That's exciting. So we have the potential number 1, Hobonichi cousin, and Agendio.
Yes.
You'll, like I said, have to dig into their website and play with, because it can suck you in with all the different minutia that you can customize, which is what I love. Like, I've showed this on my personal Instagram on Pretty Geeky Cute, that I love my weekly layout because it holds 1.5-inch stickers in the weekly columns. So I can use a lot of my kits and things that I've had from many different sticker companies. I have a to-do list for the week, and then my dailies. I love my dailies. I have a little bit of an hourly. I have a to-do list. I do have a little self-care box. We were talking about that earlier, because I knew if I don't write it in there and like actually have it printed on every single page, I won't think about it. I gotta admit it, like, I'm too busy with work and family and things that I just have neglected myself a lot. So this way I have a little spot to either say, any mental or physical care that I've done for that day. I like to put it in there. And then I also put a little empty extra box that's just for washi or stickers or doodling or just like a fun thing that happened that day. I have a couple little spots that I can have like as just free play areas.
I thought that was a sticker, actually.
No, yeah,
like, those, who has the really cute, like vellum type sticker Post-its? I love them.
There's a lot more of those coming out now.
Yeah.
I know I have some by Via Beautiful.
I think those are the ones I have.
But I think I've had them from the different companies, too, are coming out with them a lot.
They're so cute. I love those.
And Cloth and Paper has some, too.
Oh, yeah, they do, too. But I think the ones I have are from, like, the Via kits that I got. The very few ones.
But, yeah, I have a little colored mid box because I have every month a certain color of just something else you can customize, like completely the fonts, the colors, the layouts, and everything. So yeah, we will talk about that offline.
Yeah, it looks like it. And I do put it out there if anyone has any other, especially the one thing I didn't put on it would be nice to have some kind of astro stuff to it, astrology or anything. And Gendio is leaning towards that because I can customize it. But if you have any, our audience has any other suggestions, I'll look into it. But right now I have two contenders.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm excited. Yes.
But yes, if anybody else has other ideas, know about other planners that we haven't mentioned that would fill Rosa's needs, please share, please comment, please hit us up on Instagram or on this podcast, wherever you find this, if there's a comment section. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for sticking around this whole time.
Talking all about what Rosa's choice.
All right, we will talk to you later.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.